John Turturro tasers the roommate and says, "Roommate, you're irritating. I can't take this anymore. You're irritating. I can't take this anymore." Why is he there? Writers don't admit that one of your characters is irritating and then pop him out for a while, especially when he's going to wake back up in a couple seconds and continue being irritating. If he's really that irritating, you're aware of that, don't write him in. More explosions, more military talk. Oh, I forgot about all the racism. Yeah, there's a lot. Is that okay though? Is racism okay? It's okay if you make it funny. If you make it funny, it's okay. Is it racism or just stereotypes? That's a good question. Back to the pyramids. Giganto robot constructs itself and starts like sucking up sand. John Turturro's like, my God, I gotta get in there. I'm gonna sacrifice myself with this crazy irritating roommate guy. I'm trying to remember what purpose that served. John Turturro like sacrificing himself, and then I remember that it did absolutely nothing. They fought the dude for a while, and those twin irritating robots, they're there and they like sacrifice themselves and beat the shit out of it. Yeah, we're gonna stop this thing. It turns out that did absolutely nothing because the big thing crawls up the pyramid to help suck the dirt out of it anyway. Oh my God, is that another genital joke? John Turturro under some balls? Some metallic balls? How are Transformers made when it's not by the cube? Oh, that's right, they're always humping stuff in the movie. So the robot takes over and he's like, hey everyone, I'm the Fallen Man. And I'm here to tell you all that I'm a robot. And that I'm an alien and stuff, and you should be paying attention. You know that shit that happened in China? That was me, man. That was all of us. We were destroying crap in China. We've been destroying all sorts of stuff. And now we're gonna destroy a whole bunch more with some asteroids from space. Apparently all the Decepticons hang out in pods, and then when they're called, they just fly in! Blow up things, Armageddon style. Only a Prime can kill the Fallen. Which honestly makes absolutely no sense because all Prime does is like chop him to bits at the end. Which basically anybody could have done, pretty sure. Sam meets his parents again. The parents are back. They're back for a dramatic effect. They're like, oh my God, Sam. Sam Witwicky, you gotta go off by yourself now. You gotta go off by yourself. I can't be attached to you anymore. You gotta go off by yourself, Sam Witwicky, because we're the parents and we're crazy and you should be alone. We're learning to separate. This whole film is about letting go of your kids so they can go to college with some sexy frat parties, some explosions. Is it? Lots and lots of robots. Lots and lots of robots at the end. Climax in the desert. Crazy tiger robot shows up. That guy was pretty cool. I really enjoyed him until he died. There's a couple brief seconds and suddenly he was stripped of all his parts and there's like some green spine. They got away with a lot of stuff in this movie for a PG-13, especially since a lot of kids were going to be watching it. Michael Bay was like, hell, PG-13 my ass, mother. Not say the part because that would be R. But if we say mother and then mouth it or something and the robots are saying it, it's just cute and fancy. Sam's running in slow motion. He's gotta get it though. He's gotta get this key thing. He knows it's gonna work. He knows those metallic sand beads are gonna bring back Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime. You gotta believe him. You gotta believe in Sam. He runs up and the military does 30 minutes of describing how they attack things. John Turturro's like, don't ask me my name. What's your name, man? He's like, I'm Captain John Fitzgerald of the USSR. Gigantic ship, man. Well, good for you. Let's talk some military talk. Laser beams, orange flares. Send out the robot camera that really didn't need to be shown flying out of the base, but that's okay. Sam's running, man. Sam's running. Slow motion fall. Oh my God, is Sam dead? Oh my God, is Sam dead? Sam! And like the medics show up, all the medics in the world. Sam's on the ground, dying, man. Sam's dying. Megan Fox shows up. Sorry, Michaela. I love you, Sam. I love you. And you're like, oh, it's no use, bitch. Because he's already dead, man. Can he die? Can Sam Witwicky die? In a Transformers movie, can he die? Are they really gonna kill him off? No, they're not. They're not gonna kill him off. Sam, I love you. Sam. And apparently when Shia LaBeouf dies, he goes to robot heaven. I was not aware that there was a robot heaven, but apparently there is, and he's up there and they're all like, we're the Primes. You've done a lot of stuff. I'm not entirely sure why they were trying to resuscitate you with those shocky things. Because you got exploded in the back. There was lots of debris. Why would that stop your heart exactly? But that's okay. You're in robot heaven now. And you helped out a Prime. Therefore, we're going to give you your life back. He's there. He's awake. He wakes back up and he's like, oh my God, Megan Fox, I love you. I love you. And thank God, too, because he earned the right to use that key. That's right, the key. Doesn't really matter Who cares? It's a key. They bring it up. He uses it for something. And he epically takes it, and there's a weird slow motion shot. Optimus Prime comes back. So I'm a wiki, you saved my life. And then the old cane dude with the metallic beard's like, Prime, I'm Scottish. Prime, Scottish Prime. I'm all Scottish. I got a cane. I got a beard. I'm Scottish. Take my parts and make you big. The little kid in me was like, oh my god, that's kind of cool. Look, he's getting all huge and stuff, and all these metallic pieces and stuff. And then I realized, like, well, if he was going to sacrifice himself in the first place, why didn't he just do that instead of going through the process of the key that made no sense and just didn't make sense? See how this is kind of a reversal of the last movie? Did you catch that? I don't know if they did it on purpose. Because in the first movie, he's like, Sam, I will sacrifice myself. Shove the cube into my ass, Sam. Oh, wait, it was the chest, wasn't it? Shove the cube into my chest, Sam. Sam's like, no, man. Megatron wants what's in my mind, but I'm not going to do that. But this time he actually put something in his chest and he comes back to life. It was the key. Guess what? Optimus Prime goes and kicks some serious ass. They have a weird shutter speed thing going on. It's not like unrendered CGI. It's not that. It's shutter speed, man. Watch Saving Private Ryan. Watch it. And so, you know, the epic conclusion happens. Linkin Park comes on. Good old Linkin Park. They're standing on a big jet carrier thing, looking up epically. Just staring, man. Just hanging out, voicing over in their head. Don't worry about it. It's like, guess what? I'm going to repeat the last speech that I did at the end of the other movie to some Linkin Park. I'm going to do it again. Something about humans and robots coexisting together. I really felt cheapened at the end, man. I went through all that eye candy. Man. And that's all you can come up with is them epically standing on a jet carrier? Mountain Dew!